Yo, what's up everybody? Akeem here, and in today's Fix of Games news, Nintendo responds to the supposed Switch 2 mock-up from accessory manufacturer Genki. Marvel Rivals mods get nixed in a new update, and we'll be sitting down with 6 of the stars from the Disney Plus and Hulu series Goosebumps: The Vanishing. Let's drop it. Presented by Goosebumps: The Vanishing, now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu. After accessory manufacturer Genki revealed a Switch 2 mock-up to showcase its new hardware at CES 2025, Nintendo decided to come out and respond on its legitimacy. Now, is this a real Switch 2 mock-up or not? Now, Nintendo reportedly told CNET that, quote, the gaming hardware that Genki presented as Nintendo hardware at CES is unofficial and was not provided to the company by us. Now, we can interpret that response based on the use of the word unofficial as Genki's Switch 2 simply being an unauthorized mock-up that was not approved by Nintendo. Now, IGN met with Genki at CES this year, and the company insisted that the mock-up was based on an actual Switch 2 handheld that was used as the basis for the construction of the Genki accessory. Now, while that was what an IGN reporter was told at this year's CES by a Genki representative, according to a report from Automaton, a Genki rep told a Japanese publication that the Switch 2 mock-up was in fact based on leaked information and images circulating throughout the industry, and that Genki has not seen Nintendo's next handheld, even though it insisted to have done so previously. Now, this could obviously be Genki walking things back after all the media attention it received based on the mock-up, and likely backlash from Nintendo itself. Now, Nintendo has yet to reveal the successor of the Switch publicly, so this likely could have been a breach of private information potentially shared with the accessory manufacturer. Now, while we don't know much about Nintendo's next-gen hardware, we do know that it'll be backwards compatible with the current Switch games and will feature Nintendo Switch Online. And with all this bubbling hype around its next entry in the gaming hardware space, here's hoping we'll get a reveal from Nintendo later this year. All right, moving right along. If you're ready for that update to Marvel Rivals that'll add the Fantastic Four, and if you're on PC, well, you might be a little disappointed. Not in the arrival of Marvel's first family, but in this Season 1 update getting rid of mods to the game. Yeah, those mods saw players able to change their skins of popular Marvel characters into other IP properties, even enhancing certain portions of various heroes and villains. Now, these mods, of course, violate Rivals' terms of use, and to combat it, NetEase supposedly added asset hash checking to disable the mods. Now, speaking of IGN, NetEase told us that, quote, it is not recommended to modify any game files, as doing so carries the risk of getting banned. And you honestly can't blame them. You can't blame the devs for cracking down on these mods, as it is, in fact, a free-to-play game where they drum up revenue via the sales of premium skins. Also, I'm pretty sure Marvel would prefer you using actual Marvel heroes in its Marvel game instead of modding in a DC hero like Batman, modding in that skin over Moon Knight. Come on now, why would you do that anyways? And finally, Goosebumps: The Vanishing is now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu. And if you've been watching the Daily Fix all week long, well, you already know that we've been talking to the cast members to get an inside look at the show. Now, this all-new chapter invites you into a world of thrill and mystery. So my esteemed colleague, Kim Horscher, invited 6 of the stars back to chat just about that and some of their favorite things about the show. Take it away, Kim.
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
Glad to see you all here, and congratulations on today's premiere of Goosebumps: The Vanishing.
Thank you.
I want to know, did any of you grow up reading the Goosebumps books?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Do we have favorites?
The mask, the one that fits on your face and then like eats your face.
The haunted mask?
The haunted mask.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, besides the monsters we see in the show, what scares you guys?
Black holes.
I would say public toilets are really scary to me.
I would say just dark places I have not been. I don't know what is in it. I don't want to be there.
For me, anything that occurs when you enter a dentist or a doctor's office.
I think just like large bodies of water.
Stoney, what scares you?
Heights scare me.
I mean, I see some commonalities in a lot of these, which is the idea of infinity, you know? That's
Yeah, it's deep.
You are just tying all of our answers together. Props to you. Look at that.
That was good.
I want to know, do you have any favorite behind the scenes moments?
Well,
Are you gonna tell the story?
Talk about it.
Jaden and Galilea and I were filming the scene, and
Oh my God!
Jaden has to deliver one line.
One line, and the simple line is, "Oh my God, it's Dad." So we started a little improv game.
Say, "Oh my God, it's Dad," as if you're
Happy,
confused.
whatever. But then,
Like
progressively,
if you have like goblins in your basement, and then when they say we're about to film robotically, we're like, okay, we're about to film.
Without
no idea what's
thinking.
gonna happen.
and it's a very serious scene. Nothing about this is funny. So then, without realizing it, I'm like saying the line, and like all three of us like have this moment where we realize what I'm saying, and every single different character I'd just done like came into our minds, and we were laughing so hard. But then we ended up having to reshoot the scene months later, and couldn't keep it together.
Couldn't even keep it together 3 months later.
Could not keep it
was really
together,
bad.
and I can't wait for it to come out because I like need to see if we like end up cracking in it. But it was hilarious.
Before we go, let's have you all finish this sentence. This all new chapter of Goosebumps is going to be
Out of this world.
Bussin'.
Gooey.
Killer.
Mysterious.
Eye-popping.
Well, that was great. Thank you all so much for coming and talking about Goosebumps The Vanishing.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it. Go watch.
Goosebumps The Vanishing is now streaming only on Disney Plus and streaming on Hulu until April 9th, 2025.
And that was your daily fix for Friday. I'm Akeem Lawanson, and thank you so much for watching. Now that you're caught up on today's news, please check out our previous episode. Download the IGN app on all your devices, and for everything else, stick with IGN.